It's no secret that I like Pokemon. But there's a lot of Pokemon games I haven't actually played. I also like Nuzlocking, but I would like to improve my Nuzlocking achievements. Fortunately, there's a way to deal with these two Pokemon birds with one generation lock. This is part 3 of that generation lock. This episode is Pokemon Yellow. This is the team from the last leg. Now let's get into the Kanto for the third time. My adventure starts by me naming myself and naming the rival after the thing you should do, which is subscribe. I go downstairs and out the door to Oak as he is catching a Pikachu. I get a Pikachu that I don't use, go up Route 1, get the parcel and give it to Oak to get my Pokédex. After a bit of hacking, I got the gang back ready to destroy Kanto again. I bench the Pikachu and go up to Viridian Forest. The forest isn't that hard and I get to Pewter. While leveling the team to the level cap, Terry evolved. The Brock fight is easy with Sheldon's bubble attack wiping his whole team. The route to the right of Pewter was easy. Mount Moon was simple. The only thing of note is that we grabbed a moonstone that will be used in the future. After all that, we get to Cerulean. The Misty fight starts with Sheldon beating Staryu to death with a bunch of tackles. I stay in with Sheldon and spam Tail Whip as Misty cheats, spamming X defenses. I get low though, so I have to switch. I switch to Volo but take a lot of damage, so I switch again. Finally I switch to Terry and 2 Twin Needles take down Staryu, giving us the badge. Nugget Bridge is a piece of cake as always. The trainers on Route 15 took quite a bit of time, but really it's just a nothing burger of 10 minutes until I get to Bill to get the S.SN ticket. Next I go south of Cerulean down the underground path and down that route with the Goldeen Pond to Vermilion City. The SS and is fine. I got the body slam TM I gave to Sheldon. The rival fight will go over now. The rival fight starts with Drake beating Spearow. Then Drake beats Rattata. Rensner beats Sandshrew to death with 3 stomps. Finally Terry comes and beat EV to death. Next I beat the easiest gym in all of Pokemon. People talk about Chuck having 2 Pokemon at the 5th gym, but no one talks about how Surge has 1 Pokemon. Anyways, I used Dig, got the badge and gave Thunderbolt to Volo. Next I go east to Cerulean and fight the easy trainers. Nothing of real interest happens though. Rocket Tunnel started out fine but became a living hell. Terry goes against a Slowpoke and hits a Twin Needle, bringing it to half, but he got low and confused. When he went for the kill, he hit himself twin and bit the curb permanently. In a classic stroke of broken Gen 1, Poof versed up against a Bellsprout who just spammed Rap. Since I'm allowed infinite heals, I'm just trying to attack, then using a super potion when I get low until I go for a Ember, get full paralyzed and Poof dies. The rest of Rock Tunnel wasn't bad, just a few trainers and we make it to Lavender. I go to the patch of grass just outside Celadon and get a Jigglypuff for a 5th team member. I name it Back Airy and we go on. Erica got swept by Drake. Surprisingly, Tengla was the problem and I've had to use a super potion, but they eventually got creamed. Next I'm actually able to skip Rocket Hideout with a Gen 1 Pokemon glitch. If you want to know more, watch my short on it in the description. The rival's Fearow died to a Psychic. Magnemite falls to a dig from Resner. Volo comes in and serves some clam chowder. Sheldon takes out the shrew. Finally Resner took out Eevee. Next up is Koga. Koga has 3 Venonats and a Venomoth in Gen 1. I used Psychic and won. I got Surf and trapped the old Amber. Then I went to Cinnabar and restored it for a strong flyer and Hyper Beam Mon. I named it Chomps and moved on. Next I leveled up the team evolving back air Volo, Sheldon and Resner. I got the Earthquake TM for Resner, then went to the rival fight. Drake starts by killing Sandslash with a Psychic. Volo prepares some more clam chowder. Resner busted up Magneton. Chomp beats Kadabra with a Hyper Beam and Sheldon drowns the dog. This sees the return of the Sheldon-Drake combo, with Drake taking the first 2 and Sheldon the last 2 just like always. The Sabrina fight starts with Chomp Hyper Beaming Abra then Kadabra. Then when he went to Hyper Beam Alakazam, the Cheater X defended and killed my on recharge. Back air comes in and kills Alakazam with 2 body slams. Next I go to Pokemon Mansion and get a Grimer that I named Crud. The Blaine fight was simple. Sheldon took out the first 2 Mons but got low, so Resner took out the final Mon. This fight is a Drake-Sheldon tag team takedown. Sheldon takes down Dugtrio but gets low. Drake comes in and takes down Persian and the 2 Nidos. Finally Sheldon takes out Rhydon. The rival fight starts with a bad lead with Volo, so I have to switch. Sheldon comes in and the shrew gets hydrated. Back air comes to take out Egg with some body slams. Volo comes in to serve a 3rd plate of clam chowder. Resner comes in and busts up the scrap. Finally Resner stays in and takes out Kadabra and Flareon with a Earthquake. Victory road was easy. I skip Moltres and the trainers were simple, and we get to the Pokemon League. The Lorelli fight starts with Volo frying Dugong, Cloyster and Slowbro. Back air comes out to deal with Jinx with 2 body slams. Finally Volo comes in to destroy Lapras. Bruno sees another instance of the Sheldon-Drake combo. Sheldon dealt with the Rock Snakes and Drake the fighting types, giving us the win. Agatha's whole team lost to me using the genius strat of spamming Psychic. The Drake fight starts with Volo zapping a worm. Sheldon kills the 2 Dragonairs with some Ice Beams. Volo comes back to get rid of Aerodactyl. Finally Sheldon takes out Dragonite with a couple Ice Beams. The rival fight starts with Sheldon killing the shrew. Nexi back air comes in and hits a body slam, getting Alakazam low but getting back air low as well. Volo comes in and tanks a Psychic before Hyper Beaming Alakazam. Exeggutor is tough. I put it to sleep with Drake and spam Headbutt, but it's not working. I put it to sleep again and switch. Sheldon comes in and kills the tree with Ice Beam. Magnet got destroyed. Next Volo comes in to take out Cloyster but barely doesn't kill and he falls. Finally Sheldon comes out too and serves clam chowder in honor of Volo, then drown the dog. We did it. I'm so glad I never have to play Gen 1 again. There will be a gap in between this and Gold for some other videos. Anyways, like and sub.